And it's slow.
But let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
Where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
I'm sorry.
No, I can't have my hair showing. I can't wear a skirt. I can't have my arms out.
I'm telling you,
I literally said it was up to the Iranian people.
Yes,
it is up to them.
And that's why I am saying that it is the same. Murdering someone for their difference is not good, whoever does it. It's not good. So that's why I said you weren't saying what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're what I heard was not what you meant.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys.
I'm sorry. I was muted, and probably for good reason. Did she just say that? I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Did she just say that being a black person in the United States of America in 2025 is the equivalent of living in Iran in 2025? Oh, man. The Victim Olympics will never go away. I can't believe that I'm actually hearing this from a rich-ass black person that gets paid millions of dollars to sit on a TV show and is telling you guys that you guys are victims. In 2025, in the United States of America, she's saying that black people are oppressed in the United States of America, and it is similar to going over into Iran. Do y'all not know what these people are going through overseas? I don't know if y'all know, honest to God, seriously. But these places, they don't support your liberal thoughts and your liberal policies. Dog, I see black people just last night, when we jumped on the live stream last night, they said, Anton, it was the very beginning of the show. They said, Anton, what's bothering you? What are your thoughts? And I said, you know what? I'm so aggravated. They said, why? I said, because the transformation of Detroit has been a long time coming. I've been living here my entire life. I was going to school. I've been coming downtown since I was in 9th grade. Since I was 14, 15, 16 years old, I would catch the bus every single day, to and from. Sometimes I would catch the Hamilton. Sometimes I would catch just a straight 7-mile bus, whatever. But I've been catching the bus downtown, and I've been living downtown. I've been visiting downtown. I remember when you would go to Cass Corridor, right around the block from Cass Sex from my high school, and it was nothing to see. Needles on the ground, crackheads everywhere, chasing the kids, some nigga with his dick out, running around, all of this stuff, right? And the transformation of the city has been so great and a long time coming that I refuse to leave now that it's where it's supposed to be, and now that it's continuing to grow and it's becoming whatever it is that it's going in the direction that it's going. Neither here nor there. Here's the point though. They said, Anton, why are you so aggravated? I said, because man, listen, I'm sick of these YNs. I know everybody is out of school. I know everybody is want to come downtown and all of this stuff that's in the city or in the suburbs or in the, on the east side, west side or whatever. But they come down with their wife beaters, with their blonde tipped dreads, pants sagging, no shirt on, holding up traffic, smelling like trees, and always causing a ruckus and being problematic. And I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. But guess what the real thing is about this whole situation is that they do what they want to do when they want to do it. They do what they want to do when they want to do it. Ain't nobody restricting them. Ain't nobody stopping them. You literally can do whatever you want to do in the United States of America. And if you live in certain cities, you can go and bust somebody up inside the head and they better not say nothing to you. You can do whatever. You could be a millionaire. You can go and get your plumbing license. There's nobody restricting you from going in certain bathrooms. You can go over and bust it down for a real one. You could do whatever. You literally can go and do whatever. There is nothing stopping you from doing what you're going to do in the United States of America if you are a black person and you are a legal citizen inside of this country. It's the reason why everybody is trying to get here still to this day, fighting their deportation. They could deport themselves. They're not trying to deport themselves. They coming here. I've seen, what are they? What is they? Nigerians. I've seen Nigerians come over here, buy a food truck, and then open up a whole restaurant, and they all moving and they shaking and they cooking. I've seen all kind of, man, look, I am from the inner city, between Norfolk and Chippewa, Livernois and Wyoming, between 7 and 8 Mile. Inner city of Detroit. I've showed multiple times on the internet my childhood home. I know people. I have friends everywhere that I grew up with. One of my best friends, I've known him since kindergarten. Black. Successful as hell. Having no problems. One of my other friends is a surgeon. He does cosmetic surgery. He is one of the best surgeons in Detroit and in Michigan. One of my friends is a surgeon, a fucking surgeon. He a black guy. I have a black friend surgeon. Do you know how much opportunity do you have to be able to become a surgeon to one of the top surgeons in Michigan? How can you sit there and compare an oppressive regime operating in Iran to black people in 2025? You're right, Jason 18. We got so much freedom that we take it for granted. We have so much freedom that we take it for granted. One of the best surgeons in Michigan. And every time I see him, he be like, hey, Tom, man, I love what you're doing. And every time I see him, I say, man, I love what you're doing. He be up doing TikToks to promote his surgery business and stuff. And popping. And popping. And I said it the other day. I said, bro, if you live in the United States of America, I don't even care if you was born in the projects. I don't care if you was born in the ghetto. Bruh, you have the opportunity of a lifetime. You have the opportunity of a lifetime. This is the only place on earth where the poor people are fat. This is the only place on earth where people that are in poverty is eating better than people that got money. Poor people are fat here. They get all of the food, all of the housing, all of the kids, they having kids out of wedlock. The poorest people are they eat the best. They get all of the cereals, all of the Pop-Tarts. Dog, we got people over here crying and complaining, talking about I can't believe that they restricted the type of food that I can buy because I want to buy junk food and cake for my kids. Being black in America? Man, I
2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Guys, don't go to Tehran. Do not, no one at this table should go to Tehran.
Let me tell you about being in this country. This is the greatest country in the world. But, yeah, I know that. And we all know that. But every day, we are worried. Do we have to be worried about our kids? Are our kids going to get shot because they're running through somebody's neighborhood? They are not big deals, and I don't mean to say they're not big deals to you, because that's not
women,
what I meant.
And they are not doing well there either. They are not doing well in Iran. They are not educated. They cannot property. They cannot leave States.
I'm talking about here.
Nobody wants to diminish the very real problems we have in this country. That is no one's intent.
Good.
But I think it's important we remember there are places much darker than this country and people who deserve rights.
Not everybody feels that way. Not everybody feels that way. Listen, I'm sorry. You know, when you think about the fact that we got the vote in 1965.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe. They can't go out of their house.
And you listen, check this out. You know what the worst part about this is? Do you know what's happening right here? Let me show you something.
We got the vote in 1965.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe.
Look at her demeanor. Look at how she's censoring herself. Anytime that this woman is usually arguing a point or talking about something, you know what usually happens? She's passionate. She's arguing her point fervently. She's on top of it. You know what she's doing right now? She's throttling herself. You know what throttling is? Throttling is, it happens in racing. It happens because somebody is basically letting up off the gas and not beating you as well as they could because they want you to think that you had a chance, or they may have let you won so that when they start to actually bet and put the real money on, that's when they're going to take off and really destroy you, right? And so what she's doing is she's throttling herself because she's very careful not to offend Whoopi and not to offend black people because she's being a white apologist right now. Instead of telling them the truth, listen, they can't even vote over there. They don't even have no free, fair elections. It's different over there. And so instead of her just telling Whoopi Goldberg, who is ignorant as fuck and don't know nothing about international relations and don't know nothing about what's happening in Iran, and I'm not even sure why she's sitting there talking about politics in the first place, she's sitting there having a conversation with this woman talking about what black people can't do in 2025 when in Iran they don't even have running water in some of these fucking places. So now, correct, Alyssa had to pull back. Oh, they don't even have free and fair elections over there. And she had to get more quiet. You know why? Because she didn't want the angry bear to come out of the crazy one. Y'all gonna get enough of being white apologists.
Okay, they don't have free and fair elections in Iran. It's not even the same universe. They can't go out of their house. The women.
You know what? There's no way I can make you understand.
Let me try something. It's like try to reverse roles with a black person in this country, let's say, because I think that's what you're talking about.
Yes.
Just try to understand from their point of view. From that point of view, this country does not do them well. Does not go for them.
I completely acknowledge that. But
and we shouldn't compare.
I'm not a victim. Get this shit off of my screen right now. I'm not a victim. I don't care what they say. I don't care what people say. I don't care how y'all want to try to make us all in the same boat. I'm not a victim. My daughter is not a victim. She will never be a victim. The people that work with me, around me, that are black, they are not victims. My mother is not a victim. Nobody is a victim that's in my family. Nobody that's in my inner circle is a victim. No, I am not treated less than. I have the greatest opportunities in the world. And the only thing that would be holding me back, if I end up doing something that I'm not supposed to do, it's going to be my fault because I made the wrong decision, not because somebody is trying to prevent me from doing what it is that I'm doing. I'm very thankful, and I understand the history that happens in this country. I understand what happened 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 300 years ago, 400 years ago. I get it. Yep. and I acknowledge the atrocities. Nigga, how long we gonna still be talking about that shit?